While many of these Roman baths have since been left abandoned or destroyed over the centuries, the structures and remains of a few still stand, giving us a glimpse into the decadent bath culture of ancient Rome. Bathwellhaugh Roman bathhouse located in Strathclyde Country Park, adjacent to the South Calder Water, and just to the northwest of the Bathwellhaugh Roman fort are the well-preserved remains of a Roman bathhouse. Contemporary with the fort, the bathhouse was in use between approximately 142 AD and 162 AD. It was rediscovered following an archaeological survey in 1973 and fully excavated in 1975-6. This established that the bathhouse lay below the water table and was in need of protection. In 1980, the former Motherwell District Council organized the accurate recording of the site, then dismantled the bathhouse, rebuilding it directly above its original position, so it could be viewed by the public. The bathhouse would once have comprised a changing room, cold room, frigidarium, with a cold plunge bath, to warm rooms, tepidarium, a hot room, cauldrium, with a hot plunge bath, and finally a furnace room, prefernium. The bathhouse used the ingenious hypocaust system, whereby the furnace passed hot air under the floor, and up through the walls of the building, heating each room in turn. But with the temperature decreasing away from the furnace, the foundations of this bathhouse remain, along with the parts of the floor of the cold room and cold plunge pool. There is evidence that the building was altered with the size of rooms being changed and the addition of a secondary furnace. The bathhouse was not a swimming baths, but rather more akin to Turkish baths, with a bather cleaning himself by seeding dirt from his skin. The heat for this was provided by a furnace at one end of the building, and the hot air it produced passed under the floors of the 3 heated rooms and up through the wall cavities. Since the heated rooms were at varying distances from the furnace, this produced a gradual change in temperature. The soldiers would first strip in the wooden changing room, and then move into the cold room, where basins of water were provided for washing off the worst of the dirt, the spillage running away through the stone drain cover. They would then move through the heated range, relaxing on stone benches, until in the hot room they were perspiring heavily enough for the sweat and dirt to be scraped off. Having done that, they might then have had a wash in the hot bath, before moving back through the heated rooms, gradually cooling off, and finishing up with a dip in the cold plunge bath. The probable construction of the heated rooms is shown in the drawing above. All that remains of the bathhouse today is a few courses of stonework, at best reaching a little higher than the floor level, along with some pillars and brickwork stacks, which supported the heated room floors. The cold room floor adjacent is also a reconstruction. Only the cold plunge floor is original. There is evidence of alterations to the bathhouse during its construction, and while it was in use. Some rooms were reduced in size after the intended cobbled foundations had already been laid, and a second furnace was built against the south side of the building. The bathhouse was excavated in 1975 and 1976 and was found to be well below the groundwater level, which meant it could not be opened to the public. In 1980, Motherwell District Council undertook work to enable the site to be put on display permanently. This involved re-excavating the monument, recording it in detail, dismantling it, rebuilding it in the same position, but above the water table. Modern building materials were used to provide a solid foundation and to guarantee protection against the weather.